So Gabriel, tell me, what do you like today?
I like to do like this, like a mid fade, and a little bit drop right here.
Low to mid.
Yeah, low to mid,
Uh-huh.
and pushing forward, messy, texturized.
We want something heavy here on the
Yep.
corners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome everybody to Invictus Barber Academy, and the idea today here is to make this guy, my client, look good and feel good. Welcome to Invictus Barber Academy again, and I always like to see you guys here. It means that you guys are growing. It means that you're having progress. As you already know, we did our consultation already. Now is my preparation, wetting out the hair, finding the growth patterns, which direction the hair grow. This is what I meant when I say I follow the hair natural growth pattern. You see this hair spiking a little bit? It's because this hair wants to go in the other direction. Now you see this hair here wants to come down. This hair here wants to go forward. This one wants to grow down, and this one wants to move forward like this. So now I'm going to create my base with graduation on the sides and flat layers in the back, okay? So now my first section will be vertical, but as you can see, it's a little bit in diagonal because I'm just following the hair natural growth. You see, the hair grows natural this way. So that's how I'm taking my first section. But at the end, it's going to be square, okay? I'm going to leave long to short here. So now I'm going to take diagonal forward to create a little bit of graduation. Now I have my guide here. And I'm gonna get my next section and I'm gonna join them together in the center, and I'm gonna cut my new section from my old section. What I'm gonna do here, open up my finger, the hair from high on his parietal ridge is longer than the hair that is close to my knuckle here. So that's my new section. Separate a little bit, a piece of the old one, and take a new one. Hold the hair, put your finger, groom everything on top of your finger, open up. So now the idea is to maintain length and strength, and the corners and back be heavy, as you saw in the picture and what he asked me. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take one section in the center of the head. I'm going to find my guide from, so now I'm going to bring a little piece from the crown. I'm going to drive this piece all the way to the top of the head, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to lift everything square, because if I don't want to soften out this area, it's kind of thinning out here. I want this hair follow more heavy here. That's why I lift the hair more square and cut it. So now I have my profile guide in the center. Very easy. I'm just gonna cut both sides. Follow the center. One way to make sure his fringe is going to be heavy is to pull every single string straight down. I'm not cutting much because his fringe is already. So now I'm going to use my diffuser, my fingers, my hands, so to lift this hair up and gain some more volume here. Guys, styling hair is not just a simple like blowing with any pressure, with any heat, or applying any type of product. Is having the idea, you have something in your mind before you start doing all this. As you notice, I used my blow dryer with the wider nozzle, without the nozzle, and with the diffuser. Now again without the diffuser, when without the nozzle, just on the fringe, because I want to push this hair forward. As you can see here, how much volume I create. Look, just by blow drying the hair here. So now I'm going to use like low pressure and low heat just on the fringe, just to push the hair on the fringe down. And then on the apex, I kind of push backwards, so I'm creating my shape. Now I'm going to start his fade in a different way that you guys never saw here before. What I'm gonna do, I'm not placing my trimmers upside down like this and mark like a harsh line. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove without debulking. One and a half closed. So the first time you saw me never debulking before is this time. So I used trimmer, kind of scooping out, and then I use 1.5 closed, a finger width higher, and now I'm coming with my half open, and you start blending this line. 0 open. Trying to place all the flat blade first, the whole blade on the skin. Remove, debulk first, and then we use the corners. I'm gonna place my trimmers. Do you see this line? I'm gonna push it up. Turn my trimmers upside down and finish fading. Shavers. Remember where I just finished cleaning the remaining hair that was around the hairline? That's where my shavers, where I'm using my shavers now. I'm going to create my C-cup line. So now I'm going to use my shears, scissor over comb. I'm going to pick up this hair right on this weight here, in this heavy line. Pick up the hair. Once the hair hits the bottom of the comb, I'm gonna tilt out. So the hair from the top is going to be long, and the hair from this line is going to be faded by only using shears. And I wanna maintain my weight. Guys, as always, I'm gonna apply a little bit of volume powder. Has some hold. I'm gonna lift this hair. I'm gonna gain some volume on the corners, put it down, and make the fringe a little heavier. All over. I want his head very textured and very heavy and with lots of movement throughout the back, crown, sides. But here no, here just wanna the hair lay low, natural. So now I didn't use my hands yet The powder is still there. I'm gonna mix both, not in my hands, but now mixing right here while I'm already seeing the style that I want to create. I'm using my creativity, using my mind to be able to create something different for him, something very more appropriate. So now guys, I haven't shown you something that I haven't shown you yet. What I'm gonna use low pressure with a low heat on the corners to lift out the hair using my fingers. And then I'm gonna give you the last details with some comb, my fingers, my hands. I'm gonna make here a bit more heavy, create something here using my imagination. I'm gonna lift the corners. Let me show you how I do this, okay? Low pressure, low heat. And now only on the corners, this is gonna lift, look. That's how you create your shape, your style, adding some volume. Last details, I'm using 2 combs. I'm using my regular comb, barbering comb, and a comb with the tooth that is wider. So now, last details I'm working on right now. You use what you have in hands, but you also have to have product knowledge, tools knowledge. You need to know what you're doing, what kind of product you're going to apply, what kind of tools and techniques is going to be using each style, each type of hair. So now I'm going to use my wider comb. This is it. This is when you know the techniques you apply, you understand in hair shape, you understand line, you understand all the fundamentals, and you use the fundamentals to create anything you like, anything that comes up in your mind, because we have, as a barber, we have a creativity, very creative mind, so we can create shape and style using hair as a white canvas, and then we create anything we want. And this is the final result. You saw the step-by-step, beautiful piece, as you can see. I add lots of texture, maintain weight on the corners here and back. I'm gonna show you soon. And then here, I create a lots of weight, cutting flat layers, and then the layers, the hair will drop in his forehead. I'm gonna turn him around so you can see how much strength and how much length I have all over. You see how dark I left here. If you can achieve these, just follow the steps. You will do better than me. So here, that's the result, the final result. Here we go. That's it, guys. You saw live the presentation, a full tutorial, every single step that I use behind the chair, but always keep it in mind that everything that you do for your client so they can feel good and look good, feel comfortable. And keep it in mind that you have 4 steps. The 4th step that is major, that you have to use before you start cutting anybody's hair. It is consultation, preparation, application, and finalization. When you combine both, when you combine all of those 4 elements, the haircut result will be the one you expected. You're going to feel fulfilled, as well your client. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next class.